Hello everyone, Alexman here, and welcome back to another Let's Play. And today it's a revisit of a game I played many years ago that was a blind Let's Play beforehand, but now it's not so blind anymore. Welcome, my friends, to Oceanhorn, Monster of Uncharted Seas, released back in 2015 on Apple devices and Android. Eventually, when the Switch came around, it also got a Switch release, and now I believe it's on every platform now. But it was Oceanhorn Monster of Uncharted Seas. It's technically the first game of 3 games now, but the third game doesn't really matter too much in the grand scheme of things of the typical story. As you may know from about a few years ago, we played Oceanhorn 2, Knights of the Lost Realm, which was the prequel to this game. And now we're going to follow up on what's happened since the fall of the kingdom. So let's see what happens here in Oceanhorn Monster of Uncharted Seas, and let's see what happens with the story. So, this game was developed first before Knights of the Lost Realm, so there's going to be some inconsistencies of what would happen from story to story. But this game starts off with basically being kind of like a Zelda game, in a sense. With basically like so much, it's isometric for the most part of anything. So, hope you guys will be able to enjoy. You know, the fact that we've had non-Zelda type adventures on the Switch always makes me feel that gives me that Zelda itch. And this game really doesn't.
And I'm not coming back, kid.
So, according from Knights of the Lost Realm, that Oceanhorn is a living machine. And it is basically been hunting down its pilot for years on end.
This is all happening soon.
And we all know from the hero and Trin, from those Knights of the Lost Realm, that Oceanhorn has been trying to find Trin, or basically her bloodline in the future. And this guy we're following right here is basically the latest descendant of the pilot's bloodline to face down Oceanhorn.
My old notebook from my travels.
And that is Oceanhorn right there, a living robot.
He will help you to prepare for what is coming.
And this scene is pretty deadly. The fact that it was this creature that destroyed the original land of Arcadia because of a particular bad guy using a corrupted power to basically ruin the world.
The time has come.
And now we are technically now the son of the descendant of the descendant at this point. So, and basically since the entire world's destroyed, everything is now a part of an island now, instead of an original open world like the second game or prequel would be considered it for. What the? And this is the character we'll be playing as. We don't really get a name for this character. He's just considered I guess we just call him Hero at this point, or yourself, really, the name you want to be as. Well, that necklace is going away! Oh, fine. Well, welcome, everyone, to the gameplay of Oceanhorn Monster of Uncharted Seas. So, what the controls are is, basically, the control stick allows you to move. The right control stick allows you to change the slight perspective of your camera, which is stuck in an isometric viewpoint for basically the entirety of the game. So bear that in mind. As you can see, you have top left, you have your hearts. You have your buttons, which is the white button, which is your sword option. B will most likely be item. X and B will most likely be items. ZR will be a shield once we collect it. And A will be context-sensitive actions like dashing, which now we have a meter now. And this meter is your stamina meter. It runs down over time, and this is probably the biggest the stamina meter is going to get the entirety of the game. And also the fact, on the bottom right is your mini-map. And the mini-map will show you exactly where you're on the map, technically, and what you've explored. And will also automatically show you like chests and whatnot that are basically either nearby that you can basically find on your way around. Open up chests will be with the A button here, and we get 5 coins. Coins are the currency of the game. Also, we can't really swim very much. Jumping into water will most likely deplete your stamina very fast, so don't expect to basically be in water for very long. Also, you can pick up items with the A button and chuck them, and they can break apart and give you items and whatnot, most likely hearts. So here's something that's weird about this game here. This is Hermit. This is technically modeled after the master of the Knights from the Knights of the Lost Realm. So it's technically the same. I don't know if it's the same guy or something, but I kind of feel like he's the same because he's technically dressed the same. Did you sleep well, kid? Do you have some of the same nightmare? Your father visited this island in his travels when he was younger. Okay, whatever. Nice to talk to you, Hermit. I don't know why we're on this island, but whatever. Also, these things are called checkpoints from the Arcadian times. Once it becomes activated, you'll every time if you die or basically a restart, you'll restart at the last checkpoint you've activated. So bear that in mind. Here lies Temple of the Archaeologist. Wow, can't believe someone's died here and they just stuck here for no apparent reason. This is supposed to be our Hermit Island, which means there's supposed to be no one here. Yeah, but this game was a mobile game for the most part, folks. For the most part, this game was stuck on Apple Arcade for the most part. That and Oceanhorn 2 was too. Also, this game has achievements. If we hit the start button here, we get ourselves to what we consider our main menu, which we can have our items, our spells. Oh yeah, and then we also have quest items. We have heart pieces that we have to collect. We can see lore of whatever flashback we've ever seen, as well as knowing of our missions of sorts here. Like every island has got 3 missions for you to complete. If you do so, you get extra experience points. Experience points is kind of like a vagrant small leveling up system. You either get basically more defense, you get more capacity to hold on to items such as arrows and bombs, and you get extra, I guess, money of sort, or basically extra experience for basically completing these missions. So bear in mind of that. Then we'll be entering our first area. This is the caves. We have some hearts here that replenishes 1 heart point for us. Thank you very much. Coins, heart items are hidden. We'll go through this over here. Check this guy over here. There we go. We also have doors. We have locks on them, so we have to find keys and everything. So let's see if we can find a key of sorts. There has to be a key somewhere. Oh, our first enemy, and second enemy type. And if you remember from Knights of the Lost Realm, mostly if not every enemy from that game are here and accounted for. So we have to push objects with the A button. Alrighty. Push the A button here. And have that button right there, and booyah! If you see a box that bounces, if it's on, but those buttons can be invisible, by the way. So if a box bounces up and down, it's most likely activating something. We get our first key right here. You get a regular key. Not bad. And let's see, we'll talk a little bit about the history of me in this game. Is that I played this back then, about many years ago. I think it was 5 years ago to this point. I'm completely sure on that. But I played this game basically brand new. Didn't have any prerequisite of what happened in the past. I just basically played it as a session playthrough when I wasn't editing much anymore at the time. And if I could do a blind let's play of it. But now, I know what I'm doing. And since we played the technical second game, or the prequel now, we can have better context to this game entirely. So we have red switches and also blue switches. Blue switches can automatically just be held down hold down for an immediate amount of time. Red ones are very, needs to have weight constantly on them at all times. So bear that in mind when you basically find puzzles later on down the story. We grab these things here and yeah. And yeah. Also got a new enemy type. We got a bat. A bat. Come on, bat. Come here. Come on. Oh, he's too high up. I need a rock. Hey, you. Bat. Come here. Oh, you flew into the rock, did you? Okay, fine, whatever. Also, we also have to deal with the... Oh, there you are. There's a bat. There we go. If an enemy is basically nearby and you chuck something at it, it'll probably almost automatically chuck something towards that initial direction. So bear in mind. There's that necklace we lost. So let's put these little flaming towers here on these switches. It opens up the door. And we collect our necklace. You got back your mother's necklace. It seems like it's no ordinary pendant. That pendant looks a little familiar to something we've seen beforehand, haven't we? You found your father's sword and shield. And now we got ourselves a shield. We can now pull with it. If you block an attack, you block with an attack with it, you lose stamina by it. So, but we have leveled up. So now you are a traveler. You're now level 2. We gain your heart's refilled, and you gain 10 coins. So bear that in mind. Is that you get constant rewards for every time you level up. So basically, kill everything, grab all the experience, and you basically will not be out of money for very long, or health for that matter. Because if you're low on health, you need to level up. Boom, there you go. That's how you complete that. There's Sonson Cliff here. We'll chuck this bad boy into the water right there. Yeah, despite what you can see is that we can't jump in this game. Unlike, actually, that's not wrong. We couldn't jump anyway. We had a hook shot for that one. But that's all we had, and so bear in mind with that. Hey, you! Now we got a new sword. We can now take down enemies a lot faster now. So that's a nice change of pace. That means we're not going to be stuck behind for very long. You found your father's sword and shield? How did you get your hands on them? You were supposed to have them later, what? Your mother's necklace started to glow? How could I be so stupid? That is one of the symbols of the ancient Arcadia. Follow me. I have a story to tell you.
A long time ago, these islands were the mighty kingdom.
And also, how the second game came to be was initially from this cutscene in general. Yeah, they made an entirely sequel based on this one cutscene. I don't know about you, but that's impressive.
A foul war began as Dark Lord Mesmeroth.
So being known as Mesmeroth basically was kind of like a mage to the ancient Arcadians, but somehow defected himself towards the dark folk, and basically found a power that basically corrupted the living machines known as living machines. We only know of one of them, which was named Oceanhorn. The other two were basically either corrupted and defeated alongside each other, which was a blue and a green variant. But the red variant, known Oceanhorn, was the one that survived to this very day. But the magic power that you mentioned here, the Triloft, is a power that was in the Dire Lands. And Mesmeroth extracted it and basically used it to corrupt the living machines and basically destroy the entire continent of Arcadia down to only a mere islands. So that power is very powerful, and shockingly, there's a side quest you can play in this game. If you collect enough of a particular item for them, you will be able to learn the Triloft spell. Kind of odd to think about.
It is getting late, kid. Return to me in the morning.
Wait, why can't I sleep here? There's plenty of room over here. I have to sleep in my tent. Fine. I'll go to my tent. Please. And rarely do we ever see nighttime in the game. Nighttime only really happens when there's sort of a certain event or an island that's coast in darkness. So bear in mind. You know, Hermit, I would love to basically, stay in the ground. I would love to stay inside the house, where it's safe and warm and everything. Alright, fine, if you can. So I'll just go up to my tent here and go to sleep as I initially did. Ooh, and someone is looming in the darkness. Who could that be?